How's it going, everybody? I'm gonna be doing a shave today, a little bit different. I normally shave before work. Didn't quite have time today, so this is gonna be a day and a half's worth of growth. I did have a video from the other day, but learned the hard way that when someone calls you, it stops your recording. So had to scrap that one. It was with Holy Cow King of Oud. Great shave, top performing stuff. But we're just gonna get into it. Didn't have a shower, but I did wash my face, so it's all clean. Today's software, gonna be going with Balm-B. Great stuff. As far as creams go, top notch. I don't have a lot of experience with creams. Only really got Art of Shaving, but I mean, performed as good as my top performing soap, so good stuff. Gonna be going with the Savile, and then gonna be going with my TI. And I don't know if you can see on the blade, I really doubt it, but there is the Art of Shaving, and I did get this from Art of Shaving. It's about 4 years old, I think, maybe 5 at this point. So let me just wet my face. And yeah, funny story with that razor. I don't know why I wanted to shave with a straight razor all those years ago, but I did. And just gonna get some soap on the brush tips right here. And I wanted to start straight razor shaving. For some reason, I decided to make the jump straight from carts to straights. No clue why. And I tried to use it. Absolutely butchered my face. And I proceeded to, I think I was trying to put it away or something, and then I dropped it, chipped the toe, and then never used it again. So I've owned it for a really long time. And then after I got into DE shaving, I remembered that I had it, sent it out to get the chip removed and to get it rehoned. I didn't even get it honed in the first place, didn't even know that was a thing, so I was probably shaving with a dull razor, because I went to an Art of Shaving store recently, asked them if their blades came shave ready, and they said they did not. So yeah, so no technique. I don't think I was using any good kind of soap, so there's also that too. And as you can see, this lather is amazing. All right, so that looks good. So we'll get started. So I will be heading to the beach. So didn't want to look like a beach bum, so get a shave in right here. And it's honestly really not my favorite razor. A lot of people talk about how 5/8 feels a little light, and gotta say I agree with them on that. And actually, I do have my own edge on here. I am a very, very novice honer. I have a 2-in-1. I think it's a 3K and 8K. And then I have this like supposed JNat stone that I got off of Amazon. And the edge is actually pretty good. But I would definitely not trust myself to do my Ralph Oss because that razor is beautiful and I don't want to ruin that one. And I definitely would not trust myself to do other people's razors at all. Probably ever. So I don't think I'll get into the honing business anytime soon. Excellent first pass though. But I appreciate the comments that people leave, or nice to hear from the community. That's most of the reason I got into this in the first place. I wanted to get to talk to everybody. Everyone seems like pretty cool people. Get the second pass going. Probably have to dry my neck off. Yeah, I was half considering on maybe if I ever reach, 100 subs or one of those sub giveaways that I would give this razor away, because it's really not my favorite, and it is like a round tip, so it would be easy for someone to use, but kind of want to keep it just for sentimental reasons, It is my first straight. So guess I would keep it just for that. Maybe give it to my kid when I have one someday. So I do have another razor that would be good for a giveaway. It's a Wade & Butcher. It's a square. So square tip, and it probably needs a hone. But if you or somebody would want a vintage be a really good way to get into it, because sending it out for a home, probably about $20. So wouldn't be terribly expensive. Good way to get into straights. Although I would not recommend the square, just because it's easy to catch yourself at that point. But you could always ask whoever's honing it to mute the tip for you, to make it a little bit easier, but still maybe not the best beginner razor. But you know, if you know someone who would want a vintage or something like that, would be a great gift to just get it rehoned for him and give it to him for something like that. So, but that's a ways away. Like I said, that's if I ever reach that many subs. Personally, I'm not super concerned with that. Just happy to be able to talk to people. And maybe for people to learn a thing or two. I wouldn't consider myself an expert, but I have been told by a few people my technique is pretty good. And I think there's room for improvement. Especially around my chin. I can never get this thing. Oh, I can sometimes, but it's like shaky whether it's clean or not. Yeah, I gotta clean that up a little bit more. Okay. So that's pass number 2. And we'll just get re-lathered. But I did mention some guys that I watched to learn technique. Anthony Esposito was one of them. I watched John Romanoff. He's another great one. Lynn Abrams' tutorial was very good. Liked watching Peter Charkalis, and I love his soaps. And there's some other guys I watch too, but those are just the guys that, I mean, I watch other straight razor guys, but as far as trying to practice and learn technique, those are the guys that I really watched in the beginning. I think I kind of started watching more people as I learned, but yeah, especially at the beginning when I was trying to learn, it was mostly them. Got a bump. It has been hot over here. I think we're in the 90s. And there we have it. Faster video today. And one last thing, I want to just give a quick shout out to Carl Kiefer and Leroy on Nomio Shaves. I upload from mobile, so I'm not too sure if I'll be able to link their channels in my description, but you can find Carl on C. Kiefer and Leroy on Nomio Shades. So really appreciate those guys giving me a shout out. Gonna finish with Triple X just because I like the scent and I don't have the matching balm for Balm B, although I have heard it's amazing. I'm not really a balm guy. My skin doesn't really get very dry on my shaving area. Alright, so excellent shave was had. Just a recap. Balm B. The Saddle 3324. My little TI. I think I bought it 5/8, and when I had the chip repaired, it's probably smaller now, so it might be what would that make it, 9/16, maybe even a 4/8 at this point, so it's pretty damn small. And then we finished off with triple X. So I hope everybody is having a good week, good end of the week at this point. I know I am. So just stay safe, drive safe, be safe in general, and I'll see ya.